my creatives, and welcome to another video. Today I want to share a thrift haul with you and my King's Day treasures. First we're going to do the thrift haul, then the King's Day treasures. Also we are filming with new settings, so I hope the out of focus problem is solved, because now I'm in the world of manual settings. So let's see if this is any better, because it also annoyed me to see the video constantly in and out focusing. So let's see if that worked out. Either way, I will post this video. So let's jump right in the thrift haul. First of all, I want to share some fabrics with you. I found two beautiful doilies. So I found this one and I found this one. I really like them. I don't have anything like them, so I picked those up. And with that I found this big bag for €1.50 with leather scraps. And I don't have any leather, and I think it's even real leather. I don't know. I thought it was fake leather when I bought it, but I don't know. I'm not no expert. But these are weird pieces, and of course I will not use this to make a journal cover, but I love the look to do some more masculine, you know, industrial stuff. So I thought, well, €1.50, I can play with this. And there are different colors in here of just, you know, scraps of leather, weird ass shapes. But yeah, I thought I would just pick this up. There's even a little strip of blue. So I do think it's real. I think it's from someone who tried some image transferring on here. I don't know. So they're weird shapes, but I can cut out, you know, strips and stuff, because that is mainly what I'm going to use it for. So I didn't mind. And there are some decent pieces in here. So, and then this color, and then this is for €1.50. I was like, whoa. And then this color, and then we have some more of this here. Oh, I didn't even see this. Yeah, so I got this for €1.50. So I picked this up, and then I also picked up another fabric set for 50 cents. And that's because this has some normal off-white fabric, which I like to use. I would probably maybe coffee dye this or something, but I like to use this. And this is more of a bare fabric, I don't know. But I liked this one very, very much. So I wanted to take this one home. And then there's some nice green. Some beautiful little flowers, and this satiny stuff which I can use to make tag toppers. So I really liked it. I also got it for the little flowers and this green. So those were my fabrics. Now let's go on to the books, because I always have a lot of books. I found this book. It's called Op de Fiets, which means on the bicycle. And this is a true treasure. It was just 50 cents, and it has all advertisements for bicycles. I mean, and they're single-sided, so I can take out my advert and I don't have to choose, but they're from all places. So from France and from the States. I also believe there are some Dutch adverts in there for bicycles, and I love them. I mean, it's very Art Nouveau, and I think they are super cool. So yeah, definitely going to, it's even from Peugeot. Definitely going to use this little booklet. Also, I hope the camera focus is good right now because I adjusted it again. So I think it is. Yes, so super cool book full of adverts of bicycles. Then I also got a little nature book about orchids, and this was also 50 cents. It's already falling apart, so the pages are already coming loose because it's glued, but it is full of these colored illustrations of orchids. So yeah, I mean, these will be great tags, right? I love them. So I think this is a super cool book. It is filled with illustrations like this. Absolutely amazing. I got distracted because my husband came home. But this is the book and it's already falling apart. And so I don't have to feel guilty at all. But I absolutely love the images, and there are illustrations on every page of this book. I saw that there is more in this series, so I would love to see more of them. So now I know a new book to look out for. Then I also found this illustrated Dutch dictionary. And I bought this because it looked super cool, like, you know, an encyclopedia or dictionary, but it has some very cool illustrations. It is bigger, thicker paper. So I thought this would be nice to craft with or put in paper bundles or something. So yeah, I couldn't leave it behind. So I got this one. Then I also got a book for learning how to use a typing machine. So I got this, and I just love the paper. So it has different kinds of fonts and letterheads and stuff to learn how to type. And it was only 50 cents, so I couldn't leave it behind. Then I also found this book, When You Look Closely to the Plants. And it has beautiful illustrations. So yeah, this had to come home with me. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous book, also already coming apart. So super nice. Then I found this book, and this has some, not a lot of color images, but a lot of black and white images from this artist. And it is beautiful, you know, drawings of nature, and some in color, which are absolutely gorgeous as well. So I took this book home. Look at this. I mean, yeah, only for this you bought it, right? Beautiful. Then I found my own copy of the Illustrated Flora of the Netherlands, and it already came loose. So yeah, it's falling apart. But it has these beautiful illustrations on the side. I mean, look at this. This is gorgeous. And this book is super thick. So there are tons of illustrations, and you never have to choose because there's one on this side and one on that side. So yeah, I love this. It's thin paper. It has this very nice patina. I mean, this is great for tags, in journals, everything. So yeah, I'm super excited that I found my own copy of this book. Then I found this book about friendship, but I don't care what the book is about because I really liked the illustrations in this particular book. It has all these illustrations in a somewhat of a gold color scheme. I love this beautiful teacup. And it has all of these things that I can use. So yeah, I really like that. I don't know what the book is about. I also don't really care. But it has these beautiful illustrations. Then I found a book about sewing, and the main reason why I got this was because I saw these super cool illustrations. I love these pages, but also, I mean, look at this, gorgeous. I love this photo. I'm definitely going to use her on a journal page. Definitely. She looks amazing. I saw some ladies in here, so now I have to. Yes, I love these. I love them. So yeah, that is mainly why I got this. And also I love the layout of these pages with these illustrations in between. Beautiful. Gorgeous. So I got this book. Then I also got a book of music sheet paper. It is just, you know, your regular, oh, this is different, but your regular music sheet paper, and it has some notes in it, so I like it. And it's a bigger size. It's pretty, oh, this extra paper. It's pretty sturdy paper. I like the color of it, so that's why I got it. Then I got this book about physics, and I really love the cover. So I think that I'm going to use this cover to create a journal, because I absolutely love how this looks. So to do more a grungy, masculine journal, I think, because I absolutely love it. So if I open it up, it's already falling apart, so I can, you know, just use it. It has things about physics and electricity and whatever in there. Oh, even some notes, some illustrations. But I got it mainly because of the cover, but I do love these, of course. But I don't know, I saw the cover and I thought, yes, that needs to come home with me. This makes me feel so inspired, I don't know why. Then I also found this book about flowers. And it has these amazing illustrations in there. I love this. I adore this. These are great to fussy cut, but also great to put as pages in your journal, whatever you want. And it is completely full of these flowers, which I adore. And someone marked something, but I really, really love these illustrations. Then I got this book. It says Happy Confetti, something like that. And this is a book with watercolor paintings, which I liked. And I thought this would make great journal pages, but also maybe some nice journaling cards. I don't really like the poetry, but I do like the illustrations. Especially love this one. So that is a book of that. Then I also got this book of friendship, and this is from Janneke Brinkman, and she's a very good illustrator and I love her work, and she paints beautiful watercolor florals. So yeah, I absolutely love this, and I never have to choose, because in this book there is always a watercolor painting and then just text and then another watercolor painting. So that makes me very, very happy. So I don't have to pick which illustration I would like to use. I mean, these are gorgeous, right? Love them! Then I found a book with 500 house plants, and this book is a series, and they have these green pages with green houseplants on top in illustrations, which I think are very, very cool. So that is what I bought them for. Because I love to fussy cut these, but also love to add these pages in journals as actual pages. Because they are just a little bit different, but also very nice to decorate on. You can also create tags out of them, or bookmarks, or whatever. I love them. And then there are also colored pictures in between, but a lot of these illustrations, which I actually really like. So yeah, I have 500 houseplants in here. Then I got this book. It's about roses, and I have had others from this series that I already cut up. But in the back there are illustrations, which are actually really nice illustrations. And I fussy cut these, so I had some houseplants that I used on the envelopes with the Tim Holtz flashcards. I don't know who has seen that, but that is also from this series. And I just love these images, and they are super nice to cut out in great size. The only downside is that you have to pick which side you are going to cut out, but for the houseplants I also figured it out, so I will probably figure it out for this as well. But they are just a beautiful vintage style of drawing and painting, so I love them. Then the front of the book, there's also some big illustrations in here, which is also super cool. So I would definitely use this. I would definitely use this, and then some more here, and then there, but most of it is just plain text with other illustrations that I either use for something else, but you know, it's about these illustrations in the back. Then I don't know what this is, but when I opened it up, I knew I had to have it. It's super thin paper, and it looks like some kind of a astrology calendar or something, but it has all these numbers, and it's super thin, so it's great collage paper, and it's pages and pages of these numbers. I don't know, there was something in between. What's this? Oh, this is a note from someone. Oh, it's somewhat of a love note. Cute. Yeah, so it's pages and pages of numbers and some things with a moon. But I loved it. I think it's great collage material. So yeah, I am super excited about this book, which is just this. And then I also got a book about bonsai trees. I don't really know why I got this. I want to create a Oriental inspired journal. So that was in the back of my mind, and I did like these photos. I usually don't go for photos, but these photos did speak to me. So it was just €1. So I just took it home. So let's see what I will create with this. So this is just all bonsai trees. Things about bonsai. So yeah, we will see. Now this is my thrift store haul. Let's go to my King's Day haul. This is what I found on King's Day. Well, will tell you a little bit about our King's Day. So it is one big party. You can go get drunk and party and, you know, dance to the gazillions of festivals that are given throughout the country. Or you can go on the street, and this is a tradition that everyone can go out on the street, put down their blanket and sell their stuff, their junk to other people. It's a national market. So it's a national thrifting day. And everyone will go out and sell stuff, and it's great. So I really wanted to go because I love thrifting, but I was a little bit scared because of the depression, if I would handle such a crowd. But I went, and or we went. Oets is such a sweetheart, because my husband Oets, he doesn't like this. He doesn't like to go thrifting. He doesn't care for King's Day or markets or anything like that, but he goes there with me because he knows that brings me a little bit of joy, especially now when I'm depressed. He goes there with me and enjoys that I am enjoying myself. So he's such a sweetheart. So we went to Leeuwarden, which is the capital of the Frisian province, and I loved it. But after 2 hours, I was completely broken and I wanted to go home. But I'm so excited about my treasure. So I will share what I got on the market, the King's Day market. And maybe next year I will go somewhere else. I don't know. So first I got at a man's stand these 3 books for €1.50. It's ridiculous, I know, right? This is a book about birds and it has bird illustrations. So, I mean, yes, I please. And I think these are also great to create journaling cards or tags with, these pages. So I think I would do something like that with these because I already also have a lot of bird books. Then I also have this book, What is About Birds, and it has these very cool black and white illustrations. I don't have black and white illustrations on this format and I really like them. So I thought I would take this home as well, which I really like. Great collage material. And then this one, which I absolutely love, is a book with black and white plates, 8 colored plates I believe, but look at this. I love this, and not as much for fussy cutting, but I think these are great journal pages or journal cards, or for in my own journal. Maybe I can make something else with them, but they are lovely. And the whole book is like this, and some are colored like this, but most of them are just in black and white. But look at this, gorgeous. And remember, I got these 3 books for €1.50. I mean, usually I would pay just for this book $1.50, or maybe even more for this. No, I think this one is $1.50 in the thrift stores I go. So yeah, I mean, isn't that gorgeous? So and then on the back we have also some birds. So these squares, I think these would create very cool twinsies, are they called? Collage cards. So maybe I would create some of those with a frame. There are also some colored ones. And there are fish, which I'm not really like, but these ones are in color. Then there are other animals, shells, which are also very cool. So yeah, I got this one of these 3 for €1.50. Then I found this book about the circus, but I don't really care that it's about the circus because when I opened it, I saw all these adverts. And I got them for the adverts because I really love the style and I think they are great as ephemera in there are also a lot of photos which I don't really care about, but I think these are great as ephemera in a journal. I mean, look at that, to create journaling cards or tags or whatever. I love it. I mean, love it. And there's this lady said, yeah, there's also another book about the circus if you would like. But I mean, I don't care about the circus. I care about the adverts. So I told her, no, I'm not so interested in the other one. Because that only had photographs, so I didn't need it. So I got this. Then, oh, I was so happy when I saw this laying there. It is broken, it is torn. But when I saw the cover, I thought, is this the German font? I think this will be the German font. So I saw that, I grabbed it, and I saw this German font. I was so excited. I mean, look at this, and they're big pages. The coloring is nice. The book is falling apart, so I don't have to feel bad. So I asked the lady, what do you want to have for this book? She said €2. I said, I'm sold. I'm buying it. Why? Because I never find the German font, and it's a thick book. Maybe I should have, but I was too excited. So I got this book full with the German font. There are also some colored illustrations, but I don't care about those. I mean, look at this. it's great. I believe this book is from 1920. Yeah, so I saw it laying there. I thought, yes, it's 1920. I had to grab it. Also, I can't believe people actually read this font because it's very hard to read for me. Maybe that's why they don't print in this anymore. But it's, yeah, amazing. So I have more of the German font. Yes. Then I also found this box with a animal quartet, which also has a funny story. Because I like the illustrations, I buy them for the illustrations, right? But Oet said to me, you don't know if it's complete. So I went to the man, I asked, how much do you want to have for this? He said 50 cents. So brave as I was, I said to him, well, I don't know if it's complete, so 30 cents. And then he said, well, just take it. So I was like, really? Yeah. I'm like, okay. So I got this for free. It has these super cool journey. It's quartet. I don't know. You have 4 of them. I don't know how it's called in another language, but it has these beautiful cards. So now I have this, and I got it for free with birds, all kinds of animals. I'm still planning on making a Lion King journal, and there are some African animals in here. So also, this is called a pet in this set. I don't know if a cow is a pet, but also a horse is also not a pet. So I don't know, but you know, different times. But yeah, so I think I'm going to add that to my collection for the Lion King journal, like the crocodile, the giraffe, the lion. So yeah, I got this for free. Then I saw this book laying there, and I saw it was Reader's Digest. I always find it worth to look into the Reader's Digest books. So I looked into it, and I loved it because it's an encyclopedia for nature, and it has all kinds of illustrations. Birds. I mean, look at this. There are big illustrations. There are small illustrations. All kinds of animals. Ferns. These are ferns in the Netherlands. And it's all about animals and plants or nature in the Netherlands. There are also photos, but there are a lot of illustrations. And sometimes pages and pages behind each other. So I will try to find, because when I saw this, I knew, I mean, this is also so cool. I knew I needed to have this. Here's another big one. Here are some, you find these throughout the book with all different kinds of butterflies or moths. Here are some shells. I don't know if we, yeah, more flowers. It is a beautiful book. I don't know if I'm... Oh, yes. Look at this. Pages and pages of strips with flowers. I mean, isn't that great? Here, more of these flowers. So I asked the man what he wanted for this book. And he said 50 cents. And I said, deal. So I gave him 50 cents and I already almost run with this book. Just in case he, you know, changed his mind about the price or something. Because this is great. So Dutchies, if you see this book, it doesn't look like it has illustrations. But it does. And then I bought these 2 things of 2 boys. And they asked €3 for this. So I will show you this one first because this grabbed my eye. This is a vintage box. And in this box there is a vintage stationery. And it is lined. I haven't opened it up so to show you how it was in there. I think it's still intact. But the envelopes are lined with this beautiful same pattern as is on the box. It's discolored paper. There's ribbon on here. I have a bunch of these envelopes now. And then under that there was this paper, I guess you can put under here so you can look through. Yes. And then write on this. This is just white paper, but it has a beautiful color, so it's beautiful vintage paper. That's the only thing that's in this box, but I absolutely love this. I never found a stationery set like this before, so for me it was true treasure. I love these envelopes. I love this. And then when everything is used, I have a beautiful box which is still in very good shape. So I'm very happy with this. And I found this folder, which I of course couldn't take a lot of time to look inside it. So I didn't take a lot of time, but I hoped there was something nice. And it's quite nice. So if you open this up, I think I'm going to use this folder for something else and revamp it, because it is pretty cool. In this is about your relatives, finding your relatives and stuff. So there is some information folders in here. Then this book just has text, so it's not really interesting. This is also another information folder, which is also not very interesting. Then this book has these kinds of ephemera pieces that you can tear out, like maps and old documents, anything like that, which I really like. So I like to tear these out of books. These are in black and white. So this is what I saw, because I opened it and I looked at this, and this is what I saw. So I thought, okay, I see there's stuff in here and I like the folder it's in. Then underneath were these forms, and I think this is cool because it looks like some kind of a ledger and it's different than anything that I have. Then you also have this fold out piece. Super cool to create your own tree, right? Which I'm not going to do, but I thought it was so cool. And then you also have this one, which just fold out like this. And in this, which is also pretty nice paper, you have all these things you can fill in, but it looks super cool, like some kind of a ledger. And I don't have anything like this. So I'm actually very, very happy. And the both together was €3. So I'm like, yes, very happy with this. And in the back there's some notes, but it's filled with this kind of paper, which I really like. So that will be great for journals. So that is my King's Day haul. I think one of the best is the the German font, but actually I'm very, very happy with all of my treasures. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I also hope that the camera was okay now. I will see that when I will edit. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!